Hey YouTube, it's that time of the week again where we break down all of the latest Animal Crossing news that surfaced over the last few days. We have probably the first proper rumour surrounding the next Animal Crossing game on Switch, some big news for Pocket Camp Complete as we come to the end of another era, some smaller Nintendo updates that as Animal Crossing fans you'll probably enjoy, and some other tiny tidbits you should know. So as always, be sure to leave a like on the video and drop a comment of your all-time favourite Animal Crossing game, especially if you've never commented on my videos before. And let's jump straight in. Now first up, as I've already had questions about this, Animal Crossing New Horizons just had some server maintenance at different times in different regions, and many players even saw an in-game notification on the Switch highlighting this. This is routine and something Nintendo does every few months, and it's just letting you know multiplayer and online services might be affected during any maintenance. Unfortunately, it's not the game itself and doesn't suggest an update. It's server side, not game side, so nothing to worry about. Now before we dive into some interesting information that surfaced about the next Animal Crossing game and some other headlines that might interest you, let's quickly mention Pocket Camp and what's going on with its socials. Now that it's October, the Animal Crossing Pocket Camp Complete era is officially over. Last month, September 2025, saw the final update, which is a huge deal given the game saw monthly updates for the last 8 years since it launched back in 2017. Fast forward to now, and whilst the game is obviously still available to play, we have entered the first month that it won't receive any new content, and this is reflected in the Animal Crossing socials. For the first time in 8 years, the Animal Crossing Pocket Camp team haven't posted a single thing on socials to promote the game, which is kind of weird. Usually we see the odd video or quote or screenshot alongside the previews for the monthly updates, but it's now been over a month since the last post, which reiterates the Animal Crossing Complete era is well and truly done, and Nintendo don't even seem to be promoting it anymore. This is weird because even on the New Horizons socials, we still get seasonal screenshots and stuff. Anyway, the last announcement we did see was on September 1st, posted after the final preview that says, "Embrace the joy of every season with your campers. We're excited for you to continue your adventure in Animal Crossing Pocket Camp Complete," and features an adorable collage of screenshots highlighting the seasons in Pocket Camp. So yeah, this is obviously them saying goodbye, but ensuring fans you can still enjoy the game going forward. For me, it's just a bit odd to see very active socials, especially the Japanese ones, just stop promoting. I guess we might see the odd camper card update towards Christmas or something, but yeah, I guess that's it. Again, before we discuss the next Animal Crossing rumour for Nintendo Switch, it's worth remembering Animal Crossing Pocket Camp Complete is still available to play, and although the updates have stopped, it will be reissuing 8 years worth of content on a 4-year cycle, so especially for new players, there's still plenty to do. If you want a deep dive into whether or not Animal Crossing Complete is worth it in 2025, be sure to check out my previous video, I'll link it at the end. Moving on to some interesting news for the next Animal Crossing game on Switch now, and it seems we have our first proper rumour, I guess you could call it, for a feature that we could see in the next Animal Crossing game. Of course, what we're about to discuss is just speculative at this point, hasn't been announced by Nintendo, and should be taken with a pinch of salt. That said, as far as rumours go, it's a pretty weird one, and for me at least, is so oddly specific, it almost has to be true in my mind. Now, over the summer, Nick Baker, co-founder of Xbox Era, who is best known for scoops surrounding Xbox and PlayStation, I believe, randomly dropped some very curious information stating QR code support is being tested for the next Animal Crossing game, and I quote, "As well as the Super Mario Galaxy 2 remastered port, I've heard that with the next Animal Crossing, they're tinkering with QR code support via the Nintendo app for import-export of designs. So out of nowhere dropped, I guess, our first proper rumour that not only suggests a new Animal Crossing game is in development, but potentially highlighting a feature that's being worked on too. Now this was of course posted ages ago over the summer sometime, but has since gained some traction because since then the Super Mario Galaxy 2 port has been announced by Nintendo, essentially giving this statement some credibility. So now people are looking back at old rumours and seeing what else we may have missed or could now carry some weight. Now obviously this isn't a new thing. QR code support has been a thing in Animal Crossing for over a decade across multiple games, and it's even a thing for New Horizons already through Nook Link if you want to import legacy designs. But what this statement appears to be suggesting is a streamlined version directly in the Nintendo app for the next Animal Crossing game, which I guess would make sense given the app has now been rebranded for Switch 2. If it's true, what it would be used for is anyone's guess, and may go as far as suggesting Nook Link would stay exclusive to New Horizons, or maybe it's just a random test that's taking place and would eventually become a feature used in many games or something. But yeah, as far as rumours go, it's so weird that I can't help but think maybe they're onto something. But what do you think? Could Nintendo be toying with QR codes outside of Nook Link? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. Moving on, the Nintendo Today app has just been updated this week, and for those using the Animal Crossing New Horizons theme, were greeted with a new, very cinematic, I will say, animation to celebrate the autumn season as we entered October 1st. As you can see, it was Timmy and Tommy running around, enjoying the breeze behind a field of wheat outside the resident services. Unfortunately, this has already disappeared as it does change daily, but it was pretty awesome to see a new one after all this time for a new season. Normally they rotate through 30 different clips. Anyway, since we're discussing Nintendo Today, it's worth noting that Nintendo Today is still a great source for daily Animal Crossing content, and even now, several months after it launched, still posts Pascal quotes, which are fun to read, as well as regular villager birthdays. Although I will say the birthdays aren't daily, which is a missed opportunity, but still nice to see when they are posted. And as you probably noticed, despite Animal Crossing Pocket Camp Complete no longer receiving updates, the Nintendo Today calendar is still showcasing the schedule for reissued events and goals, and as you can see, confirms the seasonal stuff happening right now in the game. This is also a thing for New Horizons, by the way. So yeah, pretty cool to see new Animal Crossing content in Nintendo Today, as well as getting confirmation that even though the socials don't appear to be promoting Pocket Camp events anymore, the Nintendo Today app still is, which is great for new players. Of course, I do recommend checking Nintendo Today regularly because I have no doubts that at some point some big Animal Crossing news will be announced here, be that a reveal trailer, the next mainline game title, or something related to what's next for the franchise. And whilst I'll obviously cover it here, there's a good chance Nintendo will be using Nintendo Today for big announcements more and more in the future. Do you use Nintendo Today? If so, be sure to let us know which theme you use in the comments below. Next up, something exciting for Animal Crossing fans in the UK who love Animal Crossing merchandise but struggle to get a hold of it. A few days ago, Nintendo announced that the Nintendo pop-up store will be heading to London for a limited time towards the end of October. Nintendo confirmed there'll be an extensive range of Nintendo merchandise available, from collectibles, home essentials, and more. And of course, this includes a wide range of Animal Crossing stuff, most of which is usually exclusive to the Japanese store, which is really exciting. The pop-up store will be in London from October 22nd through to November 16th, and Nintendo have gone as far to create an entire Twitter account to give more details and store updates, so it might be worth a follow if you're planning a visit and wanting to get your hands on some Animal Crossing kitchenware. Moving on, you may remember in the last episode we discussed the Nintendo Museum in Japan and the opening of its new art gallery, which will likely feature a bunch of Animal Crossing artwork from the development of various games. Well, Nintendo have just announced a Nintendo Museum official book that from yesterday will be available to buy for those lucky enough to visit. This is volume 1 and focuses on the 40th anniversary of Super Mario, as well as being a guide for the museum. Now, the reason I'm including this this is because apparently it includes scans of some of the artwork from the museum too, so whilst I imagine most of this issue is for Mario, there might be some Animal Crossing scans in there too, which is pretty cool. But if not, next year is Animal Crossing's 25th anniversary, so maybe Animal Crossing will get its own volume near the time. I'm calling it now. Now please post wheat in the comments if you made it to this point in the video, and be sure to include what you think Nintendo will do for Animal Crossing's anniversary next spring. I'd love to know. If you want a deep dive into whether or not Animal Crossing Complete is worth it in 2025, or you fancy 50 facts about the next big game coming in 2026, be sure to watch one of these videos next. Peace.